So this video is super late. I've had this package sitting on my stairs since Thursday. This is a package from Miss Turtle. We did a little bit of an exchange. If you saw her video yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. But I said I was going to do a video on this on Friday, and I don't know why I said that, because my husband is off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I am terrified to film while he's home. So I had to wait until today to film this. So this has been sitting, waiting, calling me since then. So I actually met Miss Turtle on Facebook. I was selling a couple of my TNs and she bought one, and we got to talking and found out that we were who we are, and we were like, no way! So I sent her a couple of samples from my tiny collection, and she sent me some things, so I'm very excited to see what they are. So we're gonna open this up and see what this is. She did not tell me what she was going to send me at all. I just want to take that out just in case. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? Holy cow. Okay. I was not expecting so many. It does look like the purple leaked a little bit, but that's okay. We will move along. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Okay, so she sent me a list of things and a little note that I will read afterwards. I will put this in my journal, actually. Okay, so, oh, these little baggies are so cute too. So we have Twisby Emerald Green, Robert Oster Rose Gilt Tint, PR, I think that's Private Reserve, yes, I think so, Spearmint, Pilot Iroshizuku Inaho, I don't know Japanese. Another Iroshizuku Shinkai. I have been wanting to try that, actually. That's awesome. Diamine Claret, I think. Twisby Prairie Green. Ooh, I've been into the green inks lately. Another Pilot Iroshizuku, oh lord, Bisha Monten? Oh, I don't know. If anyone out there speaks Japanese, don't come for me, please. J.Herbin Stormy Gray. Oh my goodness. What did I do to deserve all of these? Oh my goodness. I'm set for the rest of my life. I will never buy another ink ever again. Waterman Audacious Red. Ooh. Private Reserve DC Super Show Blue. I think I had this years ago, or was it a green? Did they come out with a green? I don't know. I feel like I had a DC Super Show color years ago. I only had a little sample of it, so we'll try that again. Ackerman 27 Bezuiden. Yep, don't come for me, guys. I have no idea. Twisby Royal Purple. Okay, this is not the purple that exploded. Diamine Majestic Blue. Do you see this? It is a pretty color, at least, so I'm not mad. Private Reserve Plum. I don't want it to get all over my note, though. I'm going to put that over there. Diamine Rustic Brown. Waterman Serenity Blue. Platinum Pigment Blue. Diamine Grape. And this is the one. There's still tons in here, so I'm just gonna wash this. This is J.Herbin Eclat de Saphir, I think. It's hard to read with the purple. It might be a blue ink then if it's Saphir. But It looks like it's like a blurple. I don't like that word. I don't know why I said that. It kind of sounds icky. I don't know. Well, this was amazing. This was not, I felt really bad because I only sent her, like, she said she wanted one sample. There was one in particular that she wanted, which was the Sailor Grenade ink. This is what she was wanting because I didn't know that, but it's discontinued now. So she did want that, and I know that she has a pretty large collection, so I was not sure what else I could send her from my very humble, teeny, I don't even want to call it a collection because, well, now it's a collection, I guess, because now I'm set. But I wanted to send something other than just one, so I sent her a couple other ones, hoping that she did not have them in her collection, because I know that's probably tough to find something that she doesn't have. So I am so thankful for this. Thank you so much. I am going to swatch all of these now with my inky fingers. I'm going to separate these into colors, and then I will be back and we will swatch these. Okay, so I have put all of them into color categories, and I would like to swatch all of the samples that I just received, as well as my entire collection, and I will tell you why. So if you watched my One Book July, you'll know that I was in a B6TN, and I've been in a B6TN since November. I have always had my journal and my planner together, whether that meant together all in the same booklet or in separate booklets, just in the same cover. And I guess One Book July this year was a test, maybe? I don't know. Basically, I love the TN system for planning. The only problem is that I feel like I have to have 1,000 tabs open in my brain because I have nowhere to put lists and reference items and long-term things, because everything's in a booklet and I can't just rip it out and start anew without ruining my booklet or having to rewrite the same things all over again. So I did a little bit of thinking, and this is what I came up with. I hate rings and I love rings. I love planning in rings. A5 is too big, pocket is too small, personal is too narrow, but it is the perfect size. I have not been in rings in many years. I started planning back in fall of 2014, and I was in an A5 Filofax. That's what I started with, and it was just way too big. The Franklin Covey compact size has obviously always been around, but it has not been readily available in other shops, other than if you went straight to Franklin Covey, and I was never into their inserts and things. But now the Franklin Covey size is much more accessible and much more popular, so I bought a Gilio. Yeah. So this is my planner. I know my YouTube name is Jen's TNs, and this ain't a TN, but if you would like a flip through of this at some point, I would be happy to do that. But I just was itching and longing for a place to put passwords and goals and work notes and everything other than my daily to-dos. So that is what I came up with for planning. I also then thought about my favorite size for journaling, I guess. because I'm kind of at the point where I'm exhausted with the planner journal community and this sense of I need more, I need this, I need that, this person has that and I need it, it's great, it works, it'll work for me. And so I kind of used July as like a soul search, and that's why I came up with these two. I need rings for planning, and this will be the last planner that I buy. I'm kind of over buying things and selling things and not liking things that I thought I would like, so I'm just over it. So this will be the last planner that I buy. So then I thought, well, what would be the last journal that I bought? Journal cover, I mean, the last journal cover that I would buy. Because I like when things patina, I like when things age with me. I like to see where things have been and say, oh, that's, you know, that was when I got that scratch on my TN, we were doing X, Y, and Z. I think that's really cool. And the problem with buying and selling and buying, you never get to experience that because you don't have things long enough. So I thought, what would be my last journal size? And I came up with the narrow, or the standard. I chose a Chic Sparrow. This is an Earl Grey in the Tea House leather. I chose a Chic Sparrow rather than the Traveler's Company, just because it's wider and can accommodate more things. So I have my journal, and I also have a swatch book where I would like to swatch my inks and keep track of what inks are in my pens, what looks good together, which inks kind of complement each other, and things like that. So that's what I would like to do here with you, is spend the next 6 hours swatching inks. Hopefully it won't be as long as I think it will be, but that'll be okay. I also thought about my pens, and I want to, I guess, touch base on that as well. I tend to be a completionist. When I find a set of something, I need the whole set, even though I only like 25% of them, or, you know, when things come in all different colors, I need all different colors. And I found that I was going down that path again when I had my colorful pens. Before I made that fountain pen video a couple videos ago, I had TWSBI Ecos in many colors, and I found myself going to eBay to scour the colors that I didn't have and had to rein myself in from spending ungodly amounts of money on colorful pens that I didn't need. Then I went to the all-white pens because I figured if I wasn't thinking about the color of the pen, I could focus just on the ink and the beautiful ink and kind of focus on finding my favorite inks and things. Well, then something happened at home where I had to sell a lot of things to fix something, and so that was what I sold. And I have one left. If you saw it here, I have one white TWSBI left, but that also kind of got me thinking. I don't want pens to have a collection. I've had fountain pens since 2015. I have had many, many fountain pens, ranging from the cheapest of cheap to very nice quality pens that are one of a kind. I've had many pens and sold many pens, and again, I'm over it. I want to kind of hone in my collection of a lot of things and just have the things that bring me happiness and bring me joy. So this is my Gallon Leather 10 pen case, and this is what I have left. I do still have my dip pen, but he's alone because he's ugly. So I do have my one TWSBI Eco white with rose gold left. I do still have my cotton candy from Birmingham Pen Company I will never, ever sell this. You would have to kill me first. Because of Miss Turtle, I bought this pen, and I did a review on this pen, and I bought a new one, and this is my new one. Do you see how crystal clear this is? That's what it's supposed to look like when you don't ruin it. So I bought this. I put some Nemesine broad nibs on it because I found that those were broader than the Knox nibs, and I liked those better, so I put those on both sides. And I added 2 to my collection. So I added the Kaweco Brass in a double broad. I've seen this all over the internet, and with my desire for things to age with me, I thought that this would be perfect. This pen is amazing. I love this thing. And my most recent purchase, I bought the Visconti Homo Sapiens in Blue Lagoon, I think is what it's called. So this is a limited edition. I bought it at Goulet Pens, and I got it in a broad nib. This pen, I know what you're thinking. How could you spend that much on a pen? And while yes, that is true, I will say that this was worth every $100 that I spent on it. Again, I wanted something that was going to last forever. I wanted something that really brought me joy. I didn't want to buy 10 pens to have 10 pens. I would rather have just a couple. And if I spend a lot on those couple, well, you know what? My husband spends about the same amount of money on his RC cars, so nobody can say anything. But that is kind of where I'm at in my planning, journaling, midlife crisis that I'm having at 25. I don't know. But anyways, that was my detour, I guess. So what I really want to do is talk about my inks. And I saw a video from, again, Miss Turtle. I don't have a crush on her, I swear. But I saw a video that she posted a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago? Recently, I think, about her kind of challenge that she's doing for a quarterly ink supply video. And I got to thinking again about my desire to hone in my collection. I mean, I don't have a big collection, but I want to have, you know, the one blue that I love, the one purple that I love, the one green. I don't want to have too many, because if I have to pick up and, you know, leave and run away from my life, I don't know why I would do that, but, you know, if you need to. So I want to swatch all of these. I put my samples in a color group, so the blue ones were from Miss Turtle and the white ones were ones that I already have. I am using a I think this is 52 GSM, a 52 GSM notebook from Goulet Pens, and I stuck a sticker on it because I felt that it was relevant to what this was used for. So we're going to get started. So I will start with Robert Oster Motor Oil. I saw this color, I actually saw this color from Sarah Martinez over at Sarah's Journals on Instagram. And I wanted this color because when my husband and I first started dating, well, let me back up. We met racing motorcycles, riding motorcycles. He used to race around the country, and we met in a Facebook group for people around our city who ride sport bikes, and so that's how we met. But anyways, so when we first started dating, he bought me a candle, and I can't remember the brand, but it was oil scented. it was motor oil scented. So when I saw this from Sarah, I didn't care what color it was. I needed this because it just reminded me of that and made me laugh. So, oh, I don't know why I closed it, but I do love this color. I'm kind of looking for more earthy tones. I do have a lot of bright colors, and I'm finding that I don't really gravitate towards those much anymore. I would kind of like to go into more of the neutral, earthy tones. So I do love that ink, actually. Although it could have been the ugliest color in the world and I still would have bought it because memories. All right, so then I'm just gonna do the two that I had first. This is Robert Oster African Gold. I have been hearing a lot about this color and I was very drawn to it. So we'll put that down. Every time I have seen this color, I have really loved it. And now that I see it in person, I still love it. I've been really enjoying Robert Oster inks. All right, so we'll get to Miss Turtle's samples. So this is Diamine Rustic Brown. I don't think I've ever had a brown ink. This doesn't look brown. Maybe I should have put it in the red section. Oh, okay. No, it's red-ish, but it's brown. It's okay. That is an interesting color. It's like a mahogany color. I like that a lot, actually. Those three colors look really good together. Oh, I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep closing it, but I need it. And she sent very hefty samples. These will last me a long time. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be buying inks for a while. This was very unexpected, and I feel so lucky, I guess. I don't know, I joined this YouTube community not expecting to make any friends. Not that that wasn't something that I would have liked to do, but it was not, this is a shimmery ink, but it was not something that kind of came to mind, mostly because I don't care for many people. About 25 people came to my husband and I's wedding because I don't really talk to people. So maybe I joined YouTube subconsciously because I knew I needed to meet people. So I just feel so happy and my heart feels very full because I feel like I'm getting myself out here and, you know, making some friends. So this is J. Urban Stormy Gray. This is also an interesting color. It's like, it says it's gray, but it's definitely a little bit brown, and it has some shimmer. I don't know if it will come out when I use a paintbrush, but we'll see. All right, and we have one more in this category, and that is Iroshizuku Inaho, I think. Don't come for me, don't come for me, don't come for me. Ooh, this looks really pretty just on the side of the bottle. It's a little similar to African Gold, not as yellow though. This is more, in my opinion, more green. I like this color though. This is nice. And I love Iroshizuku inks. I think they have wonderful shading. I think they have amazing colors. I really like this. This brand, this, well, Pilot, Iroshizuku is the collection, I guess. Yeah, I might need a bottle of that. That is, I think that's my favorite one out of all of these. Oh, I can see the glitter in Stormy Gray. Yeah, I love that Iroshizuku color. That is calling my name. Okay, so now we're going to, should I go to another page? Should I turn the page? I don't know. I have, I was gonna do pinks next. And I have quite a few of them. So I think I'm gonna let this dry, and I think I'm gonna turn the page, and we will do pinks and reds. Okay, so I used my heat gun and sped that up a little bit, but these are the first 5. These are really pretty. I'm still loving this ink, and I still want this ink. I'm gonna have to use African Gold in a pen to see if it looks like that or if it looks like this, because I like that and not really this. But okay, so we're going to go to the next page, and I am going to just do this side of the page because I don't want colors to look different because they're on top of other colors or what have you. So we'll start with my one bottle. This is Sailor Gentle Grenade. I know it's Grenade, but that just sounds weird coming out of my mouth. I don't know. Okay. So I didn't know when I bought this ink that it was going to be discontinued. It has very nice shading, and that's kind of why I bought it, but red is not my favorite color. So I don't know, Miss Turtle, if you're watching this, if you want this ink, shoot me a message and I will send it to you, because it's not my favorite. I like the sheening on it, but anyways, so I'll kind of keep with the red. This is Waterman Audacious Red. Ooh. Wow. I don't like red, but I like this. It's kind of like an orangey red. I like that. I will say that I do like that color. I also like Waterman ink. I just sold one of my bottles of Waterman Inspired Blue, just because I wasn't in love with the color compared to other blues that I do have already in my collection, but I love their ink. It's very It's very well done, well made, well behaved ink. All right, so I'll just put that back. She also sent me diamine claret, I'm sure. That looks pink, so I'm not going to put that with the other ones. And then I do have Sailor Mano Kuzo. I also got this because of the sheening on it. Hopefully when it dries, you'll be able to see that on camera. Okay, so those are what I have for reddish colors. So now I have Noodler's Black Swan in Australian Roses. I hear a lot about this color. People love this color. If you watched my Pen BBS 469 review, oh, I forgot to write that. Well, I'll do that in a second. I'm sure you guys are probably yelling at me. But if you watched my review of my Pen BBS pen, you'll know how I feel about Noodler's inks now. I didn't use this one in it, but I used another one, and it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. So people love this color. It is a pretty color, but I don't think I will be purchasing it again. Alright, so first let me, and then I closed that one again instead of, I'm all over the place, guys. I don't know. It's Monday, so, you know. Okay, now we're all caught up. So now I have Monteverde Kindness Pink. Now I have Lamy Vibrant Pink. I like that one compared to the Monteverde. The Monteverde one looks a little muddy. This one is a little bit crisper of a bright color. Again, not a color that I think I will purchase in a bottle. But that's the beauty of getting samples. Okay, so here is Iroshizuku Bishamanten, something like that. This, yes. So you kind of get like an ombre. The Monteverde to the Lamy to this Iroshizuku color. That is a pink I would buy. That is a little richer, a little deeper, not so, it is very bright, but it's not, in my opinion, it's not as in your face. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to add that to the list of ones I would buy. All right, Diamine Claret. And then I have Robert Oster Rose Gilt Tint. And this is a shimmer, so I'm gonna shake it up to get that out of the bottom. There we go. All right, that concludes my red and pink page. I am actually going to end this video here, and then I'm going to upload another video or two swatching my other colors, because I don't want to keep you all here for many of hours. So thank you to Miss Turtle for all of these amazing samples so far. I've wanted to buy just about every single one of them, and thank you all for watching, and I hope that you will watch my next video or two with the rest of my swatches. All right, have a good one. Bye guys.